Another day of trying to get my Toyota Land Cruiser back on the road. The last time this car was tagged was 15 years ago. The guy I bought it from said he had it running a few months ago, but words are cheap, who knows. Yesterday I changed the spark plugs, but I couldn't get it to crank over. It's just a clicking noise. Also, a couple people were upset about this button that I installed. Thank you for your pair of pennies, but you're not the one putting your finger on a hot battery. Like I said, I'll fix it eventually, but it works for now. And we have a crank. I ran a jumper cable directly from the starter to the battery, which tells me that the solenoid is bad and the starter is good. I also tested my fuel pump, and I heard it engage when turning the key, and I also heard the injectors flowing with fuel. Now, I haven't looked into the injectors yet, but I at least hear the gas. Up next, I'm pulling dents. This suction cup is meant for putting tile down, and it was like $7 compared to an actual dent puller, which is like $30. Big suction cup is just exploiting people at this point. I also boiled some water to heat up the metal and make it a little bit more malleable, and it started coming out. Now, I'll probably have to go back in through the door panel and push it the rest of the way out, but if you squint a little bit, it's perfect. Moving to the ass end, these dents are going to be a little more tricky, and because I'm not a hydraulic press, I was not able to pull those dents out with the suction cup, so I went in through the back of the taillight. I pushed it out enough to where I can give it the landlord special with Bondo and some body filler, so I'm pretty happy with that. You can see I'll have to do something about that rear bumper as well, but that's a problem for me tomorrow. Moving to the other side, I discovered an amp. This thing probably had a sound system at one point. I suspected it because there were giant power cables running to the back. They could have at least left me the subwoofer. I pulled the Carfax on this Land Cruiser just to see. It was originally imported to California in 1992, where it was driven for about a decade, and then it was imported to Ontario. And then it came to Michigan in 2005, and here we are. This thing was parked under a pine tree, so it's got some population paste. They say to put alcohol on it. I guess the instructions were unclear. I'm going in with some acetone and a sponge. This stuff is basically like hardened candy. So even with the acetone, I'm just spreading sugar all over the place. So if you plan to abandon a car in the future, at least don't park it under a pine tree. And I knew there was a Land Cruiser under there, look at that. This thing is gonna look nice. I decided to try one last time with some duct tape, and it still won't fire. Please comment any suggestions. Thank you.